welcome to Manazone HD Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association. We're joined by men's soccer head coach Tom Foley. Coach, thank you for coming.
Thanks, Nate.
So, since last time we talked to you for a coach's show, we've had a couple of games. The first one was another tough, late game winner for Liberty to win 1-0. But then we rebounded well, and we got our first win of the season, 2-0 victory over VMI Friday night. So, can you talk a little bit about those games?
Well, both games were very similar. Both teams tried to sit back on us and defend kind of in their own end. And although we had created opportunities against Liberty, we weren't able to capitalize on any of them. And Liberty were able to get a kind of a late kind of flick-in type of goal late in the game to win the match 1-0. But again, our guys fought hard and tried to play the best that they could, but just came up a little bit short in that one. And then against VMI, another team that sat deep in their own end to defend against us. And we definitely outshot them statistically, created many more opportunities, had good amount of possession of the ball. And I think we responded very well after the Liberty loss, and were able to come away with a 2-0 win.
Yeah, what do you think it does for your team to finally get that win? It's been a tough stretch in the beginning of the season. What does it do for you guys going forward to finally get that W?
Well, it's interesting because it was a tough stretch early in the year from a standpoint of results, but sometimes those matches our guys played very well. And so the win against VMI I was happy for the boys to get the win. And again, hopefully that carries over into our conference play, which starts on Saturday. But the big thing we want to try to do is to play well in each one of our matches, and the result will take care of itself. So, again, it's a good confidence builder going into our conference play. But we just want to try to go out and play the best soccer we can each day.
And one player who I think stood out to a lot of people in that win was Thomas Shores, freshman. He had the game-winning goal, the first goal of the game, and he does handle a lot of the set-piece opportunities for the team. What has his impact been so far this season?
Well, Tom Shores is definitely improving every game. I think he's starting to feel more comfortable in his role for us. It was a very good individual effort to help score the first goal, set up very nicely by Reese Howard, who started to get forward out of the center back role and then laid a ball off to Tommy Shores, who was able to beat a couple people and poke a goal into the corner. So he's played very well for us. He's a very stable player, very steady player, and I think he's really starting to get comfortable in his role here, and he's done a very good job.
As you did mention, conference play gets started really soon. We have Drexel Saturday night, and then after that, Northeastern next Wednesday. So what is sort of the difference in both preparation and game on the field when it comes to conference play versus non-conference opponents?
Well, one of the big differences is everybody in the conference knows each other. They know the in and outs of each team, every player that we have on the team, so everybody knows about each other. So you have to be very tactically sound against all the conference opponents, and you have to be physically and emotionally ready to play the match day in and day out, because it doesn't matter what the record is of each team in the conference. When everybody plays against each other, the game's up for grabs, and it's a very competitive environment.
Now talk about both Drexel and Northeastern as opponents individually.
Both Drexel and Northeastern are a little bit like us from a record standpoint. I think they're both teams that are good teams, but just haven't been able to get over the hump of winning matches similar to us. So I think we're all going to probably take advantage of it's the early conference schedule and try to get ahead of everybody by coming out hard and strong. Both teams will compete very hard. Obviously we play Drexel home, which was nice to play them here, and then we have to hit the road to go up to Northeastern to play. But both teams will challenge very hard on 50-50 balls, and not only that, but play a very tactically sound defensive game. And we'll have to try to break them down and try to get offensive opportunities.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Nate.